Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home of Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. We're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They're lining up to boot it away. Coming out with it, it's Jefferson. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you.
Snags it down the right side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Hilltoppers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, just keeps firing. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, WKU. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Right through his hands, you just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down. Wants to throw. It's Battiato. Coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them,
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and you've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Here we go. Check.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Feeling some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Topper.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned.
It's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Holding. Offense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Jacksonville State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Willis. Makes the catch and knocked down. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Getting some... And the ball... That's going to be a safety. The offense is back on top of it. This is bad, but it could have been worse. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage. Caught for a safety. They're lined up and ready to kick it off. On the return, it's Jefferson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 1st down to start the drive after the break. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Time to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, WKU. What a grab and go for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And the extra point was good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, man.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense gets set for second down.
Let's go!
Back to throw. It's Mattiato. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job.
Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown!
Kentucky.
I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the knees.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Young. Touchdown, Hilltopper! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Vattiato. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Couldn't make the connection on 1st down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The punt team makes its way on to... This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Slips through the line. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
open runway ahead. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, WKU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have Dystany and Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 10 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
Pocket starts to go. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They're trying, and the ball comes out. And that's going to be a safety. They prevented the touchdown by falling on it, but they'll give up the deuce.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to... I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
He'll bring it back. It's Jefferson. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also...
Makes the grab on the right. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Topper! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be... you look at this offense, they find different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Down on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dumb.
They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to pass. It's Vattiato. Finds his man. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Oh, the attempt is no good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to throw. Trying to get to him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Going the other way, and he takes it all the way back. Oh, what a way to finish the half, and what a disastrous way for this offense. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
They're just about ready to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind. But
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep hold.
Touchdown, WKU! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And now the ball's loose in the end zone. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And not much else could go wrong. A defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up. Take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Finds the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Offense with jumbo personnel.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting it.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And he falls on his own fumble, and they avoid the turnover. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Overtime, he's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He smashes his way through again. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Topper. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on 1st down. Floats it out in space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Coming after it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. What a golden opportunity for this offense. Scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the offense trying to take a shot and get aggressive downfield, that's when the defense just has to come up with an opportunity to make the interception in the end zone. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Hilltopper! And the punishment has been extended.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. First down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat. The incompletion. After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting... No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, it's Hutchinson. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, WKU! And the pummeling has started.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Brings up second down.
Looking to pass on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. He's going to pass on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go, and now the ball's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play.
Here we go. Alert.
He's going to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They're bringing, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He went down in the end zone to add insult to injury. That flag is probably holding. It'll be a safety. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He'll bring it back. It's Hutchinson. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Navy is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to Temple. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Smashes in between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Looking to throw on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on the extra point. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hilltoppers will kick it off to get us underway. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Texas's offense will start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is